This video I'm going to show you how to do a layout from the geometric construction projects you did. Well, you start by having 9 individual drawings and you'd like to lay them out as individual images on a sheet. First we're going to go to the Layout tab and select it. That brings up Paper Space and it shows you a sheet of paper with one viewport. Before I do anything else, I'm going to right click on Layout. I'm going to go to Page Setup Manager. Unfortunately that's off the screen in the video I'm making, but it says Page Setup Manager. It opens up the Page Setup Manager dialog box. We'll go and modify the page setup. Pick monochrome from the plot style table in the upper right hand corner. I'm going to pick A size mechanical from the plotter area name, and under paper size just make sure it says letter. When you're all done you say OK and then you close it. Now I'm going to start by just deleting that viewport. Now I'm going to create a new viewport. A couple ways to do it, but the way I'm going to do it is by typing the alias MV, which is an alias for multi-view, and I'm just going to put one fairly small viewport in the upper left hand corner. You'll notice it has got everything in it. I'm going to modify the basic size because now I'm going to copy the one that I've got there, pick a base point, just drag it over, put in a second, and then I'm going to put in a third. Now I'm going to copy them again all at once, going down. So that's one group, and then I've got my next group coming down. You can see that didn't quite work, so I'm going to back up to this one. I'm going to make it just a little bit smaller, like so. And now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to copy this, I'm going to bring it over, bring it over. There are other ways to do this, and there are ways to do this with more accuracy, but the point I'm making right now is how you can do a layout of multiple views of one thing on one sheet. So I'm not as concerned about accuracy on this one. Okay, there we have 9 individual windows. They all look exactly the same. I go up in the first one, double click in it and make it active. I'm just going to zoom, which I can do by typing the letter Z and then putting a window around it until the first geometric construction is as large as I can make it. I'm going to come down here to the lock unlock viewport button and lock it. Now normally when you're doing this with a technical drawing you're going to have a specific scale, but since these are geometric constructions I'm just going to make them look good. Do the same thing here, zoom into the next one, type Z for zoom, put a window around the things I want to see. Maybe I'll even go in a little further and just have part of it go off the screen. Lock it. Do it again. Bring the next one up until I can see what I need to see in it. Once I like it, we'll lock that one as well. Do that next one is that reverse OG. Make sure I've got everything I can tell I need in order to tell that you did it correctly. Once you're happy with that, we can lock that. Do the next one with that piece in the middle. Now, got a little mistake here. I'm going to take these two lines and I'm going to place them on the construction layer. And I'm going to bring this up by mistake by hitting the F1 key when I didn't mean to. I meant to hit the escape key. Okay, now I've got that next one. It looks a little bit chunky because I have to do a regen. Typing RE will regenerate it. Go down and lock that one. Go to the next one, which is our kidney bean. It's your personal favorite, I know. Looks like that. Lock this one. Got the 3-point arc. That up here, we can see it. Lock it. Got the hexagon across the points. Lock that. And then we've got the hexagon across the flats. Both start with the same size circle. Do that. Lock this one. Now I'm ready to go ahead and add some text. In order to add the text, I'm going to go back to Paper Space. I'm in Paper Space right now, you can tell because it's got that little triangle. I come up here, go to my Style command, create a new style called Romanesque. Base that style on the Romanesque font. Leave 0 as the text height. Set current. Close it. DT for dtext. Text height should be 0.12. And now I can just start typing in uppercase letters, the information that is needed. Divide into 7 equal parts. You don't have to do this exactly the way it shows up on the sheet. Just put all the text on the sheet into the boxes in the appropriate location. And when you're done, save this, put your name on it first, save it, put it in your folder. You don't even have to have the grid on, by the way. If I double click that and turn the grid off, I don't see it anymore. It's up to you. By locking each of the viewports, so even if you're in one of them, you can still zoom back and forth.